Hey guys, this is Chris Nutt, one of the school counselors here at Lakeview. Today I wanted to quickly show you how to report bullying incidents at Lakeview using Sprigeo. Sprigeo is a web-based application that we use at Lakeview to make it easy to report bullying behavior from anywhere. Let me give you a quick how-to on how to use it. Let's start from the Lakeview website here. Once here, click on About Our School, go down to the Counseling section, and then click Sprigeo. This will take you to the Sprigeo website. In order to submit a report, click on Send a Report right here. This goes straight to the reporting page. Once here, go through the questions and complete each of them with as much accurate information as possible. The more information we get, the better we can investigate and deal with each bullying incident. As you go down the sheet here, you'll notice it starts out with state. Obviously pick which state we live in, Missouri. School or site name. If you start to type in Lakeview, it'll automatically pull up Lakeview Middle School in Kansas City. Click that. Where did the incident occur? The drop-down gives a number of options there. Pick the one that's most relevant. Or if one is not listed, you can go down to Other. And then it'll give you an opportunity to type in where the situation happened. When did it happen? It always puts the same day's date on here. But if the event didn't happen today, it happened a couple weeks ago, you're welcome to go back through the calendar and click whatever it was, whichever day it was that it happened. Next one is time. It gives you times in 30-minute increments, so make sure that you're putting as close to the time as you can on there. It doesn't have to be specific on this one as much as just a good representation of when it happened. How many times has the situation happened? Go down and just pick the one that was most relevant. If it's happening all the time, make sure you're picking every day. It just gives us a better opportunity of investigating when we go through those. Have you reported this to an adult? We like to know if you've already told somebody and if somebody's already working on the situation. So if you click yes, you can type in their name there. If the answer is no, obviously click no. Who was bullying, harassing, intimidating, or causing harm? This one is very important that you're putting first name, last name, and grade if you know them. we need as much information so we can deal with the situation appropriately. We have a lot of kids that have the same first names, and so sometimes it's best to have that last name to differentiate between two students. Make sure that we have that information if possible. If you only know first name, then we want to hear what you know. So if that's all you know, that's fine, but give us as much info as you can on that. Same thing with who was the person being harmed, bullied, harassed, or intimidated. We need to know first names, we need to know last names so we can touch base with as many people as we can when we start to investigate these situations. Describing what happened tells you there to give as much information as you can and to let us know if there were any witnesses. So give us as much info on there. Make sure we know, what was happening, if names were being called, if things were being done. We need to know exactly what was happening. Once again, that all helps in the investigation process when we start to look through those. Who are you? It asks if you're a student. Teachers can also report on here. Your parents can get on and report. We have teachers and parents that use this often. So we encourage you guys to use it as well. So obviously click student there. What is your name? Please put your name down on here. This is very important. We have a number of situations reported every year that require more information than was given in the bully report. Without that information, we sometimes cannot appropriately deal with the bully situation, which leads to the student not being held accountable as they should based on the report. So make sure you're putting your name there. There are a number of situations that we can't investigate because we don't have enough information sometimes. What is your name? We've got that. If you'd like somebody to contact you, please add your email or phone number. We'll reach out if you want us to, but that's just optional if you want to have that contact. And then obviously you're clicking that you're not a robot for the captcha there, and then click submit. Once you hit submit, this goes directly to 5 people in the school building. Both counselors, me and Mrs. Mathis, and then all 3 administrators, Mrs. Daniel, Mrs. Clemens, and Mrs. Kaler. We start investigating as soon as we can address these reports. Sprigeo is one way that you guys can report. We give this option because it's really easy and accessible. You can do it fast. You can do it in class. You can do it in the hallways. You can do it on your phone on the buses. You can do it from home. We want to give you that option, but we also encourage you too that it's not the only option to report. You can report those things face to face, whether it's to a counselor, whether it's to your teacher, whether it's to your parents. We just want to encourage as much reporting as possible when it comes down to making sure that you guys feel safe and comfortable in the school building. That's our utmost goal, is to make sure that you guys feel that when you're here at Lakeview. Guys, we care deeply about you. Totally appreciate your time. Thanks for listening. Keep up the good work.